What's going on? Welcome to Team Talk, and today we're talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and everything we want to see in the new title, everything that Activision got wrong, everything that Treyarch have got to get right this time, the things that need to be in the game or taken out of the game. So without further ado, let's get into our first issue, number one. Number one, the connection. The connection to this game is just awful. The amount of times I have booted into the Call of Duty servers to be faced with an error code with a higher number than the minutes I've actually physically put into the game this year. My bullets do not register. They don't register in any gun type. It's nothing to do with my home connection, my home router. It's just like shooting a spud gun. Like, you tell us we're going to get dedicated servers and it feels like we're hooked up to windmills living in the Stone Age. It is just an absolute joke that in 7 years down the line with Call of Duty, the connection in your servers are this bad. It's just not good enough.
That's not good enough!
Number two, we're going straight in with the Pick 10 creator class. I know it's been confirmed for Black Ops 4, but it's something that they have to put into the game. In World War II, Activision messed up to the point where you had no customization over your classes. You could run Ghost, but you couldn't have Dead Silence at the same time. You could have Suppressor on your SMGs, but only if you ran Airborne. Like, to me, it's just absolutely crazy that in this day and age we don't have customizability over our classes in Call of Duty, a first-person shooter where everything that has worked about in previous years through the Pick 10 system has been taken out of the game. And we have no customization, so Pick 10 is something that has to be in Call of Duty this year. It has to be in Black Ops 4, and without it, I just don't see the game being successful.
Fucking liar!
Number three, we need good maps in Black Ops 4. We just have to have good pub stomping maps that work well in competitive as well. World War II, we had 9 maps on release. It's the lowest set of maps that we've ever had on a release of Call of Duty, and it's no wonder that pub stomping just becomes boring. It just leaves you completely unsatisfied.
I feel so unsatisfied.
We just need better rounded maps all around for competitive, for pub stomping, and I know in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, Treyarch know how to make good maps, and if they can make good maps in this game, I think the game will be successful. Which leads me on to number 4, custom paint jobs and the emblem editor. How, after 3 years of making the game, do you not have these things ready and waiting on the day of release?
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
It still baffles me how 3 years of developing a game you can miss out such fundamental things. It was the same in IW when they missed out leaderboards. Like, 3 years to develop a game and you're missing out one of the fundamental things of Call of Duty, which is leaderboards. World War II, you got it wrong. Paint jobs weren't there. Emblem editor wasn't there. Black Ops 4 needs to have these things in place on the day of release. If they don't have these things on the day of release, then they are in the same position as what World War II was. We are now in such dire straits with Call of Duty that the game has to be perfect on release. It cannot be this half-baked attempt at making the game. It just needs to be better. Treyarch need to get it right. They have to get it right. Score streaks is number 5, and the score streaks in World War II are some of the worst we have seen on any Call of Duty title. They are lackluster. They take so long to get. Like, you have to get so many points to gain any kind of score streak, and when you do, they just don't get you any kills. The highest kill streak in the game gets you about 4 or 5 kills at the most. Glide bombs don't get you any kills. Artillery, mortar strike, they're just all really bad score streaks, and then on top of that you have a basic training called requisitions, which just allows you, even when you die, to carry on getting your score streaks. So even if your team's doing well and the other team are getting absolutely slaughtered, they can still get the highest score streaks in the game. It just doesn't make any sense to me. World War II made such bad mistakes with their score streaks. It's plain and simple, they made serious mistakes with their score streaks.
It was at this moment that Daniel knew. He fucked up.
Last but not least, it is theatre mode. In my opinion, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 needs to have a good theatre mode. It helps content creators make good content for their channels. Most of the sniping clans that are out there today cannot make really good content because there is no theatre mode. You have to go some ass backwards way to try and make your own cinematics, make your own clips, just make your own theatre inside the game when it should be in there from the very beginning. I don't understand why, when they put something in that is successful and only makes the game better, do they not include it in the next title? Fortnite has it, Overwatch has it. There's so many different titles out there that have a theatre mode, so you can go back, check your gameplay, and make good content to put out on YouTube for everybody to watch. It just doesn't make any sense to me why they wouldn't have a theatre mode in the game. It doesn't make any sense. With that being said, that is going to be the video. That is this week's Team Talk. If you've got any comments, drop them down in the comment section below. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.